Hi everybody, thank you for watching. So today's video is going to be a little bit different from what I normally do because today we are going to be testing out some weird makeup. I have 3 different items here that could be considered weird, strange, or just on the different side of the makeup and beauty items that I would regularly be using. So I am going to be testing out these products for the first time on camera, letting you know what I think, letting you know if I think that they work. So the 3 different items we're going to be talking about, the first one is going to be a silicone sponge. I feel like everybody has used these and tried these, and I finally got my first one. I also have some paper makeup. I've been seeing a couple of videos on this Couture going around, and I have a blush and highlighter, and they are paper. So we're gonna try those out and see what those are like. Very curious about this. And then the last item we're gonna be trying out, I'm a little bit nervous, but this is the CandyLipz Lip Plumper. So this apple looking device goes on my lips, suctions them, and is supposed to make lips bigger. Oh, this is gonna be an interesting video. I have not tried out any of these products yet, so this is going to be all first impression. So why don't we just go ahead and jump into the video. So I do have just some makeup done. I have my eyeshadows, liner, and lashes on. This is the only makeup I have done because everything else that I'm doing is going to be face and or lips. So the first thing that I'm gonna be trying is for my foundation and concealer. This is from Get Into the Limelight. It is their Silislice, the original glitter silicone sponge. Okay, so here is a close-up of what that looks like. So from the back, it says that it perfectly applies and flawlessly blends your foundation, blush, highlighter, and concealer without absorbing 1 drop. As you apply about half the amount of liquid or cream that you would use with a brush or a sponge and spread evenly on your face, because they say brushes and or makeup sponges can really absorb the product, so you have to use more product when you use them. So with the silly sponges, you're supposed to be able to only use half of the amount of product since it's not being absorbed. And then when the gal emailed me, she did say about like the unique teardrop shape to help get into the smaller areas, and it is glitter, so that's fun. So this is what it looks like. It's smaller than I thought it was gonna be. I just grabbed out my L'Oreal True Match Lumi, one of my favorite foundations. I do have the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water on my face. I'm just gonna go ahead and do a couple pumps on here, about half of what I normally would do. And then, oh, I should have put my hair back. That's okay. So then I'm just going to tap this on my face like I normally would, and then start to tap it in. So one thing that I noticed right away is that when I tapped it onto my face, like how I would normally do my foundation, I was like, oh, that's not gonna be enough. I'm gonna need to add more. But definitely as I'm blending out the foundation, I'm realizing that I might have actually even used too much. Like it seems to be blending in fairly well actually, but I even could have used less foundation. So it feels fine on the face. Like I don't notice anything funky about it. I think I almost like maybe the size that it's smaller. I feel like I've seen bigger ones, and I feel like when people do it, they like complain about the noise, like the slapping on their face. I hear nothing. But I mean, that blended out very quickly, and I think my foundation looks pretty good actually. I mean, I feel like so many people have done reviews on these, and I mean a variety of different types of items like these, and I mean heck, even a like chicken cutlet that you would put in your bra. I mean, people are doing all kinds of crazy things, but I just never did, and I wasn't sure. Like I feel like with these in particular, like I've seen so many different like some people just absolutely hate them, don't understand them, and some people love them. Like I have friends who I watch their Instagram tutorials, and it's not even that they're using this to review it, they just are using it because they enjoy the product. Looking at my face up close, I mean, my foundation, one thing that I worried about was maybe it wouldn't be as blended out, but I think that looks pretty darn good. I did like the shape of it because like around my nose, I could fit into those areas pretty easily. That was quick, that was easy. I definitely did not use as much product as I would with a brush or a makeup sponge, so Okay, so I'm gonna see how it goes with concealer. So I'm gonna grab some concealer. I'm sorry if you've heard my dog snoring this entire time. She's right next to me, just full on dramatic snoring. Okay, so far so good. Let me grab some concealer and we'll give that a try. Next we're gonna try concealer. I have my Maybelline Fit Me here. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit underneath my eyes. Also to the center parts of my face, and we will see how this does. I'm pretty excited though, because I don't know, I had my doubts just because I really wasn't sure how this could really like blend in your makeup, but so far so good. Feel like the shape really does help it out here because I can get right up in to my eye and right underneath those lashes, and I mean it blends it out so fast. I guess that was another thing that I wasn't really expecting. I thought it was going to take like a lot of time to blend out, but it is super quick. That's freaking awesome. Okay, so I have my concealer all blended out with this as well, and for my first impression I'm gonna have to go ahead and give this a thumbs up, which has me really excited. So definitely the first thing that I noticed is that you really do only need about half of what you normally would for your foundation or concealer or whatever makeup product you're using, because it does not absorb it all into this. I think it works really well. It blended out super fast. I do like the shape. I like how small it is. It was easy to hold. It was easy to use. I didn't feel like it made any sort of like weird noises or anything on my face. I liked the teardrop shape of it too, so I could get right up in there underneath my eye. So all of that was great. It is supposed to be really easy to wash as well. You can just use like mild dish soap and just some warm water to wash it. So it's supposed to be really easy to wash, which I think is great. Really, I feel like the only con that I can think of it, or it's not even a con, if I were to compare it to a makeup brush and then also a makeup sponge, what do I think? Right off the bat, again, this is my first impression, but off the bat, I think I actually would say that I would like this more than a makeup brush. Since I really started getting into makeup sponges and finding the makeup sponges that I like the best, I definitely have declined on using my makeup brushes because I feel like makeup sponges just really give you like a very flawless, almost like airbrushed type of face. Like that's what I think when I use a makeup sponge. And sometimes with makeup brushes, I just don't feel like they do as good of a job as the makeup sponge. So that's why you typically see me using makeup sponges. So I would actually classify this as I like it more than my makeup brushes. I think it goes quicker than using a makeup brush and I like the finish more, but I still don't think the finish is as good as a makeup sponge. Like I don't feel like it's making my face like super like have that flawless finish that I feel like I get with a makeup sponge, like my Morphe Flawless sponge or my L'Oreal sponge or my Sigma 3D HD blender. Those are probably my favorite sponges, and I just really love, like no matter what foundation I'm using, I just really like how they make my face look. I think this is pretty darn close, like it's up there, it's up there, but I still would think that the makeup sponge is better, but I think I actually like it better than a makeup brush based off my first impression. So this one was a big win. That's awesome. That is so cool. I'm really excited that I got to try this out. Get Into the Limelight did send this to me. They're not sponsoring this video. This is not a sponsored video, but they did send this to me, and they also did give me a discount code. I was gonna wait until I tried it out because I was like, well, if I don't like it, I'm not gonna throw a discount code at you guys, but I actually really did like this, so that's really cool. It's just Samantha, and you get 20% off, so I'll leave it linked down below to the website if you want to try this yourself and see what you think of it. Has anybody else tried any sort of the silicone sponges, and what do you think? Do you love them? Do you hate them? I feel like with these and the reviews I've seen, it's either one or two things. You love it or you hate it. You're gonna use it or you're not gonna use it at all. So for me, personally, I have to give this one a thumbs up, and that is super cool. So hopefully my feedback and being able to see it applying my foundation concealer, I hope it helped you out in case you were considering getting one, but I have to say that I approve of these. So that is freaking awesome. So the next thing that we're gonna try, I'm very curious about. These are from My Couture, and like I said in the intro, these are paper makeup. I have seen a couple of videos out about these, so when they asked if I would like to try them out, I was like, yes, please. So these were sent to me from My Couture. I do have a blush in here. It says lightly powdered with paraben-free and talc-free pigment, My Couture blush paper instantly gives the complexion a boost of shimmering hue on the go. No messy brushes or shatter-prone makeup required. So this is what the little booklet looks like. And then when you open it up, you have your blush. This is super, super interesting to me. I'm so curious about this. Okay, you can see this is the colored side. That is the non-colored side. And then, so you just rub it like this, I guess. Okay. Okay, I can see color. I can see color. Oh, yeah, I can really see color. I don't know how well you can see it on camera, but yeah, okay. So that's working. But I feel like maybe it's like taking my foundation off though, because can you see the paper? Like that's brown, so that's my foundation. Okay. I have to use a pretty firm pressure. When I first started, I was kind of just like lightly tapping. I mean, I definitely see color. It's working. I mean, it looks like I have blush on my cheeks for sure. But I do kind of feel like it's taking off my foundation. So let me try the other cheek. So I have the blush on both my cheeks. I mean, I feel like I can definitely tell that I have a blush on, but like I've been saying, I just feel like it's rubbing away my foundation, and I don't really enjoy that, because I feel like now it's made like splotchy marks on my face. So shoot. And this is what my sheet looks like at the end. So, I mean, I was kind of worried about foundation. That's why at first I was just tapping it, because I didn't want to move around the foundation, but then you're not getting any blush. You're not getting the product on your face. So when I rub it, then you get the blush, but then it takes away your foundation. So that's kind of a bummer, but let's open the highlight one and see what that's about. When my camera was cooling down, I did just finish off my eye makeup since I now had my concealer on, and I put on some brows. So now we're gonna try the highlighting paper from My Couture. This is in, I think it's in the shade St. Bart's. So when you open it up, these are what the highlight sheets look like. So I got my highlighting sheet. You can see which side is the highlight and which side is not. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this first to the tops of my cheekbones. And I'm gonna start by trying to press lightly. Like with the blush, if I press lightly, nothing happened. So then I had to press firmly, which moved the foundation. But with the highlight actually is showing up. That's actually really good. The highlight is showing up really, really nicely, and I'm barely touching the paper to my face. Ooh, okay, okay. I like this. That's cool. And all coming from a sheet of paper. That's cool. And you can see the close-up here, like it's not really taking off any of my other makeup. So let me do it to the other side. Except I feel like now something weird is happening. Hold on, let me zoom you in. So what is that doing? It must have been taking the blush off too, because now the blush is in like a weird pattern, or maybe just the blush wasn't good to start with and now it's making the highlight look weird. But I don't like the way that looks. I don't like what this is doing, and oh no. Oh, I thought we were on a good track. Not sure about this. So I thought we were getting somewhere with the highlight, but I feel like it's just doing weird things too. I'll press a little bit down the center of my nose, but yeah, it is. It's doing the same thing as the blush. Shoot, I thought it was really working out, but man, I really liked the idea and I liked the concept of the paper makeup. I thought it was interesting, especially in the summertime. I was like, these could be really easy, like especially for the highlight. I was like, that could be really easy to throw in my clutch and just like pop a highlight on when I wanted to and not have to worry about using my fingers, using a brush, having a highlight that could like shatter in my clutch. But unfortunately, actually putting it on my face just doesn't really work out. It's breaking up my makeup. It just doesn't really look that good. So, oh shoot, that bums me out, but unfortunately, I like the idea, I like the concept, and a big thank you to My Couture for sending it to me, but this is not gonna be for me. Bummer. bummer. So the final item we're going to try is from CandyLipz, and it is their lip plumper. So it looks like an apple. Packaging, super cute. So this is the box that it came in. So that was pretty fun. It says, pouty lips you always wanted, needed naturally. So it's supposed to be like basically getting lip injections, but temporary. So I am super curious about this. It came with a whole packet of like instructions, care, how to prep your lips, what could happen after your lips, warnings. And I'm not gonna lie, the warnings kind of have me freaked out because they say that you can get like cupping or even bruising around your lips that could last for 4 to 7 days. That has me a little bit scared, but I would say definitely if you see what happens here and you like it, I'll have the website listed down below. Just go and check it out and read through all of the warnings and such and make sure that it would be for you. I have not used this yet, so I don't know if it's gonna work for me. I don't know if it's gonna be, like, I'm scared it's gonna be painful, but I wanna give it a try because I'm not really interested in getting lip injections anytime soon. It's like, yeah, I wanna have bigger, fuller lips, but you know, just for like a day. I don't need to go stick needles in my lips because that sounds incredibly painful to me. And what you're supposed to do is squeeze it to compress it and then put it, and then pout and put it on your lips like that and hold it for 2 minutes. But this is really hard to squeeze. Like, I'm having a rough time trying to squeeze this thing in. So I think I got it. So go ahead and make a pouty face. It's been 2 minutes, and so you're supposed to like gently like wiggle it off. I feel something. It doesn't hurt. It didn't hurt at all throughout the process. It doesn't hurt now. It's not like it's not painful is what I'm trying to say. But it definitely feels like something. I can see like a little ring around my top lip. It kind of tingles, but I don't know if I can see like a real, yeah, actually I can. I can tell that it's definitely a little bit plumper. Like it almost looks, I would say it almost looks like swollen is what it kind of reminds me of. So I don't know, I guess it worked. Some people, because I've seen a couple videos, and some people like when they pull it off, their lips are like huge, and some people say that it takes a while. I feel like my blush and highlighter looks crazy, like I can't stop looking at it. But other people say it takes like a few days to notice anything, so that was fairly easy. The hardest part honestly was compressing it. Yeah, I could definitely notice some fullness though, so that's pretty cool. I've been hanging out for a few minutes just kind of seeing how my lips were doing. Still no pain or anything like that, which I'm very grateful for because I honestly was a little bit freaked out. They do feel almost like a little tight, like I can feel like a tightening effect happening with them, but especially my bottom lip, to me, I can tell a very noticeable difference. My top lip, yes, I can see a difference, but not as noticeable as my bottom lip. So I do have to say that I think that the CandyLipz Lip Plumper really does work. Would I recommend it? I mean, yes, I would, because I do think it works. I thought it was fairly simple to use. Again, the hardest part was just squeezing it in. And I didn't find it to be painful on the lips, which I think is great. I don't think that it really needs to be for everybody. If you have pretty full lips already, you're not gonna need it. If you do have lip injections, lip fillers, you're not supposed to use this. I did notice that in the little sheet of paper that came with it. I would definitely say for something like this though, you know, I'll have the website listed down below. You check it out yourself, read over like the warnings and everything like that. Now that I did it, I'm actually kind of glad that I did, because for it to take 2 minutes to use this and to feel no pain and to get a little bit of a fuller lip, I think that's pretty cool actually. So if there's ever a time where I would want a fuller lip, I now know that I can just reach for this. So I think that's pretty awesome. But yeah, I could definitely notice, again, especially with my bottom lip, that it is a little bit bigger. But after testing out this little guy, that's going to do it for this video. Whew. We made it through. Guys, so that's gonna do it for my testing weird makeup video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. To wrap it up, I would say definitely my favorite thing out of the 3 that I tried was the Silislice, the silicone sponge from Get Into the Limelight. This was definitely by far my favorite that I tried. I thought it did a really good job. It worked quickly, it blended in makeup quickly, and I actually really got along well with this product. These, I believe, are, you can get them in a 2-pack. I do have another one like this. It's a clear one and it has the glitter in it too. So you can get the pink and the clear one. I believe they are $36 for the two, but I'm looking on the website right now and they are on sale for $29.99. So I'll have it listed down below. I'm not sure how long the sale will last, but I do also have that discount code for 20% off, which is Samantha. And I definitely did like the lip plumper as well, even though I was hesitant about it. I'm really glad that it wasn't painful, it didn't hurt. And that it was very simple to use, and I actually do see a difference right away with it. So I will definitely be trying this out again in the future. Yeah, if you are looking for some sort of like natural lip plumper, you don't want to go the injections or filler routes, this could definitely be a good option. Also looking on the CandyLipz website, it looks like these usually run, like this size usually runs for $69.99. They are on sale right now for $49.99. I'll have it linked down below. Again, not sure how long the sale will last. This was sent to me via Octoly, which is the website that I talk about pretty frequently. It links bloggers and brands. If you're a blogger, if you have a YouTube channel or an Instagram, you can sign up for it and you get sent products to test out in like a review video or to review on your Instagram. So that's always linked down below. And then the product that didn't really work for me, unfortunately, was from my Couture. Brush papers, I believe, were going for $15, and then the highlight papers were for $18. 50 sheets. Fortunately, these were, I wasn't a really big fan. I look like my blush and highlight is looking a little on the crazy side right now. Like the idea of them, think it's very cool and innovative. Just didn't really work for me, which is a bummer, but hey, 2 out of 3. That's not so bad, especially for like a first impression type of video. This could have gone like way horribly wrong, so I'm actually pretty happy with this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it and enjoyed seeing me test out some weird, different makeup products. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Let me know what you think of the video. If you guys liked this type of video, if you'd want to see me testing out more products in the future, just let me know in the comments because I would be happy to do so. Let me know what you thought about the 3 products that I mentioned. Have you tried any of them? Do you want to try any of them? I always love to know your feedback. If you did enjoy this different type of video from me, be sure to give it a thumbs up. I hope that you will also consider subscribing before you go, and I'll catch you guys real soon in my next one. Bye.